Are you ready? I said, are you ready? You are listening to Voice of the Fans Sportscast, brought to you by none other than the voices of the fans. Discussing football, basketball, news, trending topics. The one-stop shop for all things sports. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Hosted by none other than Ben Swift Reynolds, Taylor Gatwood, and Tyler Wright. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Voice of the Fans Sportscast.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Voice of the Fans Sportscast. I'm your host, Ben Reynolds. We have Taylor Gatwood, RC, and Tyler Wright. We all here today. What's going on?
Roll call.
What's good, gang?
Not much, man. I was off today, so I was just chilling around the house, basically. Much needed rest. I don't know. I've been tired these last couple of days. I don't know why, but I'm here today.
That Lebron hate is weighing you down.
Man, that's what it is, man. I gotta put a lot of energy in it to get the truth out, to make people open their eyes, man. I feel like I'm the guy on the corner that says the last days, repent. I feel like that guy.
Oh Lord!
You know, trying to get the word out, but it's too late. But none of y'all ain't listening. So hey, hopefully y'all see the truth one day of what this man truly is. So that's my mission. All right, so today we covering the AFC North. So that'll be the Browns, Ravens, Steelers, and Bengals. This division, after that announcement, I feel like kind of made it easy to pick the winner of the division looking at the schedule too. So we're gonna start off with the Browns since Deshaun Watson broke the internet again. The Browns, I looking at that schedule like, so they're not gonna have Deshaun Watson in 11 games. So
their first few games are easy though. Their first few games are easy though.
You saying easy, but don't have a quarterback.
I'm saying that like their team's good enough to beat those teams with Brissett.
What? No,
like, dude, they start off with the Panthers, Jets, Steelers, Falcons.
They can lose to the Panthers.
I'm saying they can beat those teams though.
But anyway, I haven't gone 5-12. 11 games is a lot to miss in this season without a quarterback. You paid top dollar for, you traded for, that you predicate your whole offense around.
So how many games you giving? Who's the quarterback?
Jacoby Brissett.
I mean,
they have no receivers. They'll literally count on Watson to make their receiving core.
In those 11 games, what record you giving him?
He at least win by 4.
Dude, they got Amari Cooper.
So you giving him 4 games, and you made the
there's
team
only 6 games left in the season.
Well, you got them winning 1 game with Deshaun.
No, you got him winning about 4 games with Deshaun. I see them going on a terrible losing streak, man.
But you said they don't have any receivers, but they have Donovan Peoples-Jones, they have Amari Cooper, they have a Joe.
They have the ghost Amari Cooper.
Stop that, man.
Okay, like come on. I mean, he shows up like Casper when you want to.
Like so, Casper.
I don't know what y'all talking about. Okay, Peoples-Jones, he's cool and all, but I don't want people to say, "Oh man, yeah, we got Peoples-Jones, we good."
Wait, no. So I'm trying to. So you said you got Jacoby Brissett winning 4 games out of the 11 that he suspended?
No, I got him winning by 2, man.
Oh, okay.
He can win more than that.
We can run the schedule. Run the schedule then, Gatwood. Let's run it.
All right, they win in week 1 versus the Panthers.
No, they're not.
Oh my God!
With a healthy McCaffrey and Baker.
Baker revenge game.
Huh?
It's Baker revenge game. I'm going with the Panthers in that one.
Yeah, so I'm going with the Panthers too. And plus that, you forgot the Panthers got a nice defense.
Okay. I'm not saying they absolutely win it, but you can't act like they don't have a shot. I mean, dude, they have a solid team. They have a good defense too.
They
So
do.
we break. But if you had to put your money, you put your money on Jacoby or on Baker?
I mean, probably in that game, honestly, Baker, just because it's a revenge game.
Mm-hmm.
Going
Baker is
okay.
gonna go nuts.
Okay, well, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, then you got the Jets. They're definitely gonna beat the Jets.
I want to say definitely.
Yes, they're gonna beat the Jets, bro.
They gonna win, but I want to say definitely.
Yes, they're gonna beat the Jets, bro.
Yeah.
The Jets, bro. Listen, the Jets got the same situation, but worse because they got a guy who's young who stay hurt. He was hurt last year, and they're playing Joe freaking Flacco. They're gonna beat the Jets, bro.
Hold on, Joe Flacco. Hold on, they said Wilson gonna be back by week 1 or 2.
You think?
Yeah, that was a report.
I don't care, bro. It's the Jets, dude.
Mm-hmm. It's a Jets. Show me. I'm going with the Browns.
Okay, go with the Browns then.
Week 3 at home versus the Steelers in Trubisky.
They losing.
Steelers, bro.
Steelers beating the brakes off of them there
In Cleveland?
in Cleveland because
Anywhere, bro.
that defense Pittsburgh gonna have this year gonna be nasty too. They're gonna get after the quarterback.
And their receiving core and with Najee Harris, I mean, they gonna get a heavy dose of Najee.
All right, then the Falcons. They're gonna beat the Falcons.
Okay.
So 2-2 start off. They got the Chargers. That's an L.
Mm-hmm.
Patriots L.
Mm-hmm.
Ravens L.
Mm-hmm.
Bengals L.
Yep, keep going. Keep going.
Dolphins probably an L.
Yeah, keep going.
Bills L.
Mm-hmm.
Buccaneers L.
Yep. Y'all think y'all crazy. I looked at this mug.
Hey, only one thing though. Will they make the move for Jimmy G?
I wouldn't. I mean, now you're just going backwards 10 steps.
Well, you really don't. You the Browns. That's what you do. You dance backwards.
Dang, Browns fan. Brownies. He doing y'all like that. All right, so keep going, Gatwood. So Watson come back against Houston, right?
Yeah.
So that's 3 wins. Then they not beating Cincinnati.
All right, we can stop now. You're right.
Hey,
I'm looking at it. I give it to him.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. You're right.
I
I
didn't know their schedule was this tough. That's why they trade for Watson. Watson made a huge leap and bounce for this team.
you got him going what? You got him going what?
I'm going 5-12. I'll be generous though, but I like they at least get 5.
I'm going 4-13, brother. Like
I'll just be generous though.
I'm gonna tell you why, because Jacoby Brissett is a Patriots system quarterback, and when he left New England, he got exposed just like Brian Hoyer and Matt Castle and Jimmy Garoppolo. They do not know how to function without Josh McDaniels and Bill Belichick. So he might get hurt. So I mean, that's what he does.
He stay hurt too. He was hurt. Was it last year?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was hurt last year.
Who even is their backup to Brissett?
That's a good question.
Joshua Dobbs.
It's Keith Sweat.
Oh, isn't that quarterback that used to play for Washington?
No, Dobbs, the one used to play for the Steelers. The bald one.
Steelers. That's what.
He has no eyebrows.
Who's the backup to Brissett?
Josh Dobbs and Josh Rosen.
Bro, they might be.
They in some deep stuff, bro.
Okay, man, I understand what you're saying now.
The stuff they're in is brown.
They might as well tank the year trying to get the number.
Why you think the GM came out and did his whole press conference? He like, if I had to do the whole trade again, I'll do it again. Because he like, bro, this is my job. I gotta be behind this 100%. Cause now he looking real cuckoo. After all this decision making he just did, and that ain't.
It was a great move though,
huh?
It's a great move because nobody's breaking their neck going to Cleveland. So it's a great move. There's no way you're gonna get free agents like that.
But
great move for Cleveland.
But they took 10 steps back. They were making the playoffs. It's like they were doing it with Baker. They not like your 49ers. I don't think Baker was just hurting them like Jimmy G.
See, the thing is with Cleveland,
Over the hump, bro.
what you don't understand about Cleveland, it's like one of those teams. It's something that you just don't try to figure out. Just don't try to figure it out. It makes no sense. The Hugh Jackson hiring of Hugh Jackson, bringing Odell over there, like Odell was never gonna be in Cleveland long. It's cold, bro. Like Odell dyed his hair back black when he got over there. It's like it's like
To a extent.
it's like it's Cleveland, bro. It's not. It's gonna get cold, and Deshaun is like that was a great move by that team. Get Deshaun Watson, great move.
For the future, yeah. They might go. Like I said, they should just tank this year and try to get a top pick.
Well, they don't have to try to tank. They are. I mean, it's too tough of a schedule, and especially in that division. You see each of those guys twice a year, so that's I don't know if they're gonna split. Like I said, it just all depends. With individual games, it's hard to predict sometimes, but it's tough sledding for those guys. It just this whole process just ruined the season for them pretty much. All right, let's move on to Baltimore. I have the Ravens going 10-7. What about you, Gatwood?
I had them 11-6.
I
Okay,
got I got 10-7.
RC.
Ah, I'm going 10-7 too. I'm gonna be safe. I'm gonna be safe.
Yeah, 'cause I feel like they're gonna lose some games they shouldn't lose, but they're gonna finish out at the end.
They always above 500, easy.
Yeah, easily. Last year they missed the playoffs because of injuries. J.K. Dobbins, he went down. Well, I think in training camp.
Yeah.
Then they lost the other running back. His name escaped my mind right now. But they always tend to just lose games they don't supposed to lose, like they did against the Dolphins on Monday night. I think that was Monday night or Sunday night. And we just gonna see how much Lamar Jackson improve if they change anything in the offense too, if they add any new wrinkles, because they sent out Hollywood Brown and they relying on a second year receiver to be the main guy. So I'm just curious to see if they add some new wrinkles to his offense.
He holding out, huh?
Who was that?
Lamar. Is he holding out?
Nah,
No,
he's in practice, bro. The NFL veterans, man, they bashing Lamar. They're like, bro, we would not be in camp right now.
Well, Lamar said that he's not doing any more negotiating as soon as the season starts.
So
Mhm.
basically, he's gonna bet on himself and finish this year out, and then somebody gonna have to pay him because he's gonna be a free agent.
Okay.
And if I were Lamar, I'd bet on myself too, cause he's a good player. So I unless bar injury, then he gonna get paid. He just decided to do go a different way about it than most guys.
It is dangerous because he's such a mobile quarterback. I mean, it takes one big hit and then that could lose him some money.
Hmm.
This is the crazy part. Before we move on, because I don't understand it. Now that I said it, I don't understand they would do that. And then he wouldn't put muscle on like he's going to like the added muscle as a quarterback. Quarterbacks are not adding muscle, so you intend on running more. But I see running backs that are bigger than him who be on in the reserve. I mean, I don't understand the mindset. He says he's a quarterback, but you're adding muscle. What? I saw a quarterback win the Super Bowl and he had no muscle definition. Like,
Who, Peyton Manning?
no, he's one, but Matthew Stafford,
Yeah.
don't worry about muscle. He's just out there throwing the football. But this guy added 20 pounds or whatever they said, and he looks bigger. His neck is bigger and everything. I'm like, he must gonna be their running back because quarterbacks just don't do that. So yeah, it's a dumb move, man. Because you like telling he's telling himself, I'm preparing
Run me
to get
more. Run me more.
Yeah, they're basically giving the coaches a green light to use him more in the running situation.
But
I
you
just don't want this man to end up like RG3.
especially after college getting paid. If you're him, you trying to get paid, Ben?
Oh, most definitely.
Definitely, man. You're better. He's better than Kyler.
Yeah, if Kyler getting a bit buzzed down, like, bro, what y'all doing? What y'all waiting on?
Kyler ain't won an MVP.
It's like he
And
trying to prove himself. I'm like, fam, you won an
Alright.
MVP, fam.
Yeah,
Think
Kyler
about it,
don't even
though.
got MVP, fam. He don't even got that.
When has the MVP not got paid, dude?
right. Lamar. He
That's
he
crazy.
finna break the he finna break the bank.
I
Yeah,
hope so.
he gonna be like number two, I think.
Behind who, Deshaun?
Nah, he gonna be in front of all of
Rodgers.
the guys. He gonna be behind
Rodgers is number
Aaron.
one.
Yeah,
I think,
Rodgers number one.
Oh, okay.
I think Deshaun's number two. I think.
No, Collar's number two.
Oh yeah, by like 0.1.
Yeah.
So
Kyler is too short to be in that. Like I hate to keep bringing it up, but I'm looking at him and
you just
Lamar.
can't get over it. Like this man made to play
Man, you ever seen?
quarterback
You
in
ever
National
just seen him
League.
standing around people? Bro, he is short for real.
Hey,
Like
like
I'm gonna tell y'all this: the shortest quarterback to ever be drafted in the National Football League. That's what he's listed. But guess what? Alabama got one just as small, and he got an arm on him. So I'm gonna walk that back because I think Bryce Young is
I thought
awesome,
Bryce
bro.
Young was 6 foot.
Mm-mm.
I didn't think he was that short either. That's crazy.
Yeah, he's short, bro. They were talking about him the other day. Like you see him in person, it's like how is he the quarterback for Alabama?
Me personally, I like my quarterbacks above 6 foot. It's just me personally.
They got him
Uh,
listed at 6 foot, but you know they be generous.
Mm-hmm.
they do be generous. Cause I think Drew really was like 5'11".
Yeah.
Drew not 6 foot.
You said they
Yeah,
have Kyler listed as 6 foot.
No, they got Bryce
Uh,
Young listed. At 6 foot.
I'm about to
they
say I
got
ain't know
Kyler.
Kyler.
Yeah, what
They
you know
got
what they do,
Kyler at
right?
5'10".
They measure these guys with the cleats on. Cleats give you like 2-3 inches.
That's what they did with me. At baseball, I'm 6'4", and they measured us with our cleats on and said on the website I was 6'6". I was like, I'll take it.
Dang.
That's
He not even
crazy.
200 pounds, man.
I know, right?
Dang.
That's what they do, though. It's all about. It's crazy how it always come down to like measurements.
It don't matter though because when I think about Drew Brees, it didn't matter. I
Mm-mm.
mean, when I think
Him and
about
Russell,
yeah, Russell it don't matter, but when you Kyler's height, it matters because even in the shotgun he can't see.
he's 5'8". He's five
And
seven. That's the
and
problem.
reason why I say that when you play against really big defensive linemen, it is horrible. Like I mean, tall defensive linemen like we have and the Rams have, he'd be running for his life.
You literally almost cannot put him under center at all.
At all. But then we
So
get somebody like Lamar, who is what is Lamar about 6'1", 6'2"?
Yeah,
yeah, somewhere around there. So let's move on to the Steelers. Gatwood, where you had the Steelers going?
I got them at 7-10.
Okay,
I got 6-11.
so y'all sound like y'all not really big on the Steelers.
Can I go? Can I
Oh
go?
yeah, you
11
must
and
got some
6.
Whoa.
11.
Dang.
Dang,
Mm-hmm.
RC.
I'm gonna
I
tell.
knew when he said, ooh, 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 call on me. I
Hey,
knew it was
can,
gonna be something wild.
Starting at
can,
QB, RC.
it's gonna be Mitch Trubisky, but it'll wind up being is it Kenny Pickett is his name? He'll be eventually the starter because Trubisky will get hurt. But this is why the Steelers are gonna go. Mike Tomlin has never had a losing record, so he ain't had a losing record. So y'all already wrong. So
That's
I'm
not
gonna
for
put it.
everything.
No, it ain't happening. I'm telling you why. The Bengals gonna fall back. The Super Bowl loser always falls back. Do your homework. They ain't creeping up on nobody this year. Nobody's gonna be like, hey, Jamar Chase running through the secondary. It's gonna be a safety back there. They're gonna put a safety over top of him. And then you're gonna have to find out who the other guys are. We don't know who the other guys are.
Yeah, we do.
T.
Who the other
Higgins.
They got
guys?
Tyler
T.
Boyd,
Higgins.
T. Higgins.
Okay. In the Super Bowl, we heard one name, right?
Not Tyler Boyd. He had a couple catches.
Who?
Tyler Boyd, that dude's good. Don't do him like
Man,
that.
Hey,
stop that, man.
T.
Listen,
Higgins is cold, man.
okay, he was cold that night. So cold he didn't even show up. He was standing there with a blanket on. I'm trying to figure out when they made it to the Super Bowl. I want y'all to tell me who was the only guy that the defense feared.
I guess. Yeah. Anybody feared Jamar Chase? Yeah.
Okay, but on the other side they had Odell who goes down, and they wasn't doing nothing either. But then in the end, the NFL said, okay, man, I can go play. But T. Higgins and Tyler Boyd and Ocho Cinco did nothing. They did nothing, man. They falling back. They falling back. The Super
Why you
Bowl
doing them
loser.
boys like that?
because the Super Bowl. Did you go to the Super Bowl one year and not win? Am I
No,
okay? You only been. You don't know. You can't experience it. You know nothing about what I'm telling you. I've been and lost, and we fall all the way down. Seattle did it. We did it. Tampa Bay didn't. Tampa Bay almost did it, but they didn't do it. They made the playoffs last year.
T. Higgins
But
had four for 102 touchdowns.
that's what I'm
and it's
saying. Then Joe Mixon, they ain't gonna do all that now.
okay.
I think
And
they're
they
going to.
improved their O line. Their O line's good now.
Yes, the O line is
Okay.
top tier.
How how did they improve? Who they put on there? They got Tony Baselli and who's your what is the Saints all time left tackle? What's his name? Willie Roaf. That's who you got.
Mm-hmm.
Because they unless these guys y'all I need to see it. The Bengals are gonna fall back
They got
and
Collins.
Pittsburgh gonna step in that spot. Watch.
So
Bengals gonna fall.
so I'm saying they got Collins from the Cowboys, Jonah Williams, Alice Kappa.
You putting the
Mm-hmm.
offensive line together, man. Stop this, man.
Man.
Offensive line is a lot more than just names. It's coaching, and I don't think
Man,
what the way
hey,
they
I wish
look,
I had the PPF grades with me.
bro. They
I
made the Super
subscribe to that.
Bowl. They made the Super Bowl, and you and I both know. All of us know the Chiefs pretty much just gave the game away to them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tennessee pretty much just this guy is standing in the backfield, running around, could just lay on the ball. He throws the ball to the secondary. It's like they wasn't supposed to be there, bro. It's a
So
good story.
what's so funny is you making the case for the Bengals to drop off the cliff.
No,
But
they're not gonna
you
drop
know,
off the
I want to hear
cliff.
your case for the Steelers though, because you have them going 11-6.
Big
So you
Ben was
make the
holding
case
them
for
back.
the Steelers. Oh my word!
But listen, they
No,
got one of the best defensive linemen in the National Football League. They got a
okay.
great defense. Their defense is going to be really good this year.
Mm-hmm.
Then they're going to run the football and playing quarterback. They're going to play safe. They're not going to go out there and just be throwing it around until either one of those guys figure it out. The NFC North, though, the way those teams play in there, that's not Buffalo. That's not the Chargers. That's not the Denver Broncos. They play conservative football. You got a team that runs the ball a lot in Baltimore. You got a team in the Bengals who throw it around a lot, but they really pretty much play like the Rams and the Niners. You don't really know what they're gonna do, but I feel like the Pittsburgh not that far off. Did they split last year with Cincinnati?
No, I don't think they
They
did.
they gonna split this year. 11, Mike Tomlin they gonna win the division, and you gonna tell me I was right.
Well,
If
he
I'm
didn't win
wrong,
the division last year, did he?
I mean he can't. But he hadn't had a losing record though. He did. That's what I'm trying to get
Well,
you.
like I said, I'm not feeling the quarterback position. Yeah, everything else is great. You know, the receiver core, the running
So let me
back.
ask y'all this: y'all saying Kansas? Y'all saying the Bengals are the new Kansas City Chiefs?
No.
Okay, well then they not winning the
They
division.
possibly could be.
Kansas City is there every year fighting for something like
The
Colts
Bengals gonna
getting to the
be
Super Bowl.
the Bengals literally upgraded their O line. They didn't lose hardly nobody. It's the same team with a great
Right.
with a better O line, which is crazy.
And
Same team, better O line.
the one thing that scared me about the Bengals, which I love what they do, they got a quarterback that's injury prone. He stay hurt. Then we don't the backup. Who is the backup?
I mean, it doesn't matter who the backup is.
Yes, it matters because there's going to be a point in time in the season where if he get dinged again because he's injury prone, somebody got to hold you up. You just said it about Deshaun, right? Okay, then let's go here. The whole National Football League know the Bengals. They're not walking in nobody's stadium. They're not surprising anybody anymore. You're gonna get everybody's best game now. You made it to the Super Bowl. You
I don't
hunt.
know.
You the hunted now.
Well, the Rams, they seem like they did pretty good for themselves after losing to the Patriots in the Super Bowl. They didn't fall off.
Oh my God.
So
Listen, man. It depends on what you consider falling off because what I
they
said
was still
was
in contention.
they're not going to be the dominant team that they were not dominant last year. Look, we just said they weren't supposed to be there, man. Kansas City got the ball in the red zone, is around out there playing catch on the freaking 15-yard line.
I just feel like Joey B gonna get better every year though. Like,
But what, like I said again, you pointed everything at the Bengals, but you not selling me on the Steelers. Yeah, they got a great defense and they
Okay.
got Najee Harris, but
Okay.
They
And they
still
got a
got freaking Mitch Trubisky back there.
Okay,
And
let me
that O
explain.
line, they lost some. They lost a starter on that O line.
This is
too.
what
They
I don't
not like.
understand. You value Marcus Mariota.
Hey, put Marcus Mariota on Steelers. You see what happened.
What? Man, get up.
He's
Let's
better
go
than
to that.
Trubisky.
Hey, I take Mariota over Trubisky. I ain't lying.
Oh,
Yes,
you won't,
Man,
bro. Y'all
come
know.
on, man.
Y'all need to stop that.
Come on, man.
dude. Come on, man.
Y'all gotta stop that, bro.
Trubisky can't read a
Trash, bro.
defense,
Dude,
Bro,
Trubisky is
Trubisky play
garbage.
You play for the Bears.
Come on,
and
Tyler.
he
Come
still
on with
couldn't
me.
read the defense.
Bro,
Okay, you
Trubisky's
can't read the
trash.
defense when you land on your back. You read Jesus defense because you're laying on your back looking at the sky. Like, I mean, you finna see Justin Fields go through the same thing Trubisky went through.
Trubisky on the
Like,
same level as Darnold, bro.
Y'all wild,
Nah,
man.
he's better than Darnold. I want to put him on that level.
He's got the fear in his eyes, though. I'm telling you.
You think
Watch,
Mariota that
Yeah,
much better than
he
Darnold?
don't think Trubisky don't think we on the
I'm
field.
saying he got no.
you
Yes,
can't think playing behind the Bears offensive
he's
line.
better than Darnold, but like he's one of those guys I look at and no one's scared of. Like,
Yeah, and
and
then he had like Allen Robinson, but he couldn't get Allen Robinson more than 50 catches, in a year. It just
Because you're running for your life and someone else's life that you ain't never even met yet. Think about this. They didn't even put tell me the last great Bears quarterback.
Have they ever had a great quarterback?
That's a great question, Tyler.
Rex
Come on.
Grossman. Rex Grossman carried him to the Super Bowl, man.
Jay Cutler,
The great Jay Cutler,
Jay freaking Cutler,
Kyle Orton.
the man, the myth, the legend.
man, Jay Cutler is a freaking legend.
He is, bro.
Man, the only guy that didn't care about nothing is still like I feel like the Bears did Mitch Trubisky a disservice. So we're gonna see the real Mitch Trubisky. Like if you value Marcus Mariota and Jameis Winston, okay. I got to say Mitch
How
Trubisky
Jamie
right
went?
there.
You always trying to throw shade on Winston. He didn't do nothing, man, but balled out
listen,
last year.
listen. Jameis is a good quarterback. But unfair, it was unfair the way they did James in Tampa Bay. Do you agree?
Of course.
Okay, now
Because
he
now
get
they want to fix the O line. Now they want to bring in more weapons.
okay.
Now they want to fix the secondary.
You making my point for Trubisky.
But the Bears didn't do none of that though.
Right. That's even worse.
I mean, you're not selling me on Trubisky. You
I
can
ain't
sell
not
me
putting.
on
I'm not
Trey
putting my.
Lance. You
I
can
ain't
sell
putting my.
me on anybody else but Trubisky.
I ain't putting my money on Mr. Trubisky, bro.
Yeah, you can, like I said, you can sell me on Trey Lance, Jimmy G, anybody
Hey,
else but
Man,
hey,
love
get,
him some Marcus
Trubisky.
Mariota though, boy.
hey,
Oh,
hey, get,
man.
hey, Gatwood. I ain't putting no money on. I'm putting air on him.
Oh man. So all right. So I had the Steelers going 7-10.
Okay, but I'll give him one. I'll give RC one thing. They do have Mike Tomlin, so Mike Tomlin is a great coach.
It's a first time for everything. Like I said, you can't keep a winning record every season. Oh no.
The
It's
other
gonna you
point
gonna
is
have leads. It gonna fall off one
Big
year.
Ben was trash last year. Also,
Yeah, he didn't have an arm. His arm was shot
they
like
still
breeze,
won. They had
man.
a winning record, so you never know. He could be right, but I'm not putting my money on Trubisky. But Big Ben wasn't. He probably wasn't much better, honestly.
It's gonna be about the same. Cause Trubisky gonna be throwing some NITs. Trust me on that.
But everybody, I mean, everybody is. I mean, as soon as Trey Lance throw, you gonna call me, ain't you?
Nah, I was just
he
like,
gonna, he
dang.
gonna, but he gonna type in that group chat so fast, RC.
Trubisky, man, I definitely.
Nah, man, I ain't gonna do it like that, bro.
I'm gonna do you. He gonna have the message typed up already.
They going like a
nah,
3-game losing streak. He like,
I
I'm
was just
right. I'm
pointing out
always right.
the reason why I was testing the group chat during the preseason call, letting you know them passes are high that I wasn't seeing things that the passes was coming out
I
high. That's
never
the
knew you
only
was a
reason.
quarterback guru, though. Okay.
I,
I just found it out. He was a quarterback guru. Because when I went and looked at it, I was like, Bean is critiquing the hell out of that pass.
I played the NFL quarterback challenge on the Nintendo 64. I put in some time.
That man was watching film on that man.
Hey, Ben,
hmm
before we move on, is this the, like, far as, best or worst division? Where will you rank this division?
In the AOC?
I mean, just told the NFL, like, let's just do the NFC, the AFC. Like, is this the worst division in the AFC or one of the, the middle of the pack?
I think they middle of the pack.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough, man, because
because they buried in the South. This division is buried in the South, buried in the East. Just because the only team that's good in the East is the Buffalo, maybe
that's
Miami.
proven. Yeah, just
Yeah, it's
proven. You're
proven.
right.
So they probably in the AFC they second. They got a lot of talent in that division in the North.
Hmm.
They have a. I'll put it like this: they have a lot of potential in the North
Yeah.
out of the rest of them. But the West is standing tall amongst them all. So that's the juggernaut. So with the Bengals record, uh, I unlike RC, I think they still gonna be on the top of this division with 11-6. I see them improving. Joe Burrow learning. Jamar Chase coming into his second season, so he gonna be a greatly improved. It just this they have a lot of talent, and then they added Hayden Hurst at tight end. So them boys they back at it. Joe Cool or Joe Burrow, he's with the R's, right? So he gonna bring it back, and I feel like especially in that division, they should be able to dominate. Just the defense, they looking like if they look like they were last year, then I don't see nobody just stumping out this team like that. Tyler, what you have the Bengals going?
11-6.
See, Tyler know what's up. What about you, Gatwood?
Yep, same. Got them 11-6.
RC, what you got?
The Bengals
Hmm
10-7.
Okay, you're not too far off. You're not too far off. But it's crazy you got the Steelers winning the division though. That's a hot take.
Massive
It,
hot take. But
it
hey,
won't be crazy at the end of the year when you come back and tell me I was
Hey, you talk
right.
about my crazy takes. I don't know. You got something up there too now.
Hey, it's
You
like
jogging for position.
I think y'all going off, just with the last thing you see, y'all prisoners of the moments, man. I don't believe in the Bengals. Like I got friends that's in Cincinnati, man. They
Like
really think the Bengals are coming. We're back. Y'all was never. It took them what 50
who
years
they,
to
huh?
get to win a playoff game.
Shit.
Like
they finally got an
Who
elite
they?
I don't remember
quarterback.
them ever being that good.
they used to have some
Don't.
real good teams,
Yeah,
man. That couldn't just win the
Icky
playoffs.
Woods.
Not,
When they
not,
had
Mm-mm.
Icky Woods and stuff.
Marvin Lewis would go to the playoffs every year and couldn't win.
Yeah. All right. Let's talk about Jimmy G. So it's
Good night,
kind of
fellas.
weird. It's kind of weird the 49ers leaking this, but they saying that when Jimmy G signed a mega deal back in 2018, that he would just disappear during the off season, not answer nobody calls, text messages, anything. And they said a couple of times people had to go out to his house to make sure everything was okay because he wasn't responding to teammates or coaches or personnel. So do y'all think it's weird that the 49ers are setting this out when they trying to move him? I'll let you get the floor, RC, since this is up your alley.
The 49ers didn't do that. Like that's those beat writers out there. Like the 49ers are, I mean, it's very classless. I mean, Jimmy Garoppolo is like the ultimate teammate. I give him a lot of flack on this podcast, but I mean, he got very thick skin. I got a lot of respect for him, but that's very classless if they did do that. But I feel like Jimmy Garoppolo, he just didn't fit with Kyle Shanahan, but he did everything he could do. Like when he came over in 17, he was playing ball and he got hurt. He blew his knee out. He messed his shoulder up. Like he's damaged goods now. But for them, if they put that out, that's a bad look. That's not good at all because that's a good dude.
Yeah, it is. Gatwood, what you think on? What's your thoughts on this?
What did you say happened again?
Jimmy G back in 2018, they said after he signed his mega deal, he basically ghosts the organization for years. Like he wouldn't answer phone calls, nothing like
In the
that.
off season, yeah,
And
that's
also
crazy.
during the off season.
I don't really buy that. I mean, why would it just now come out?
Yeah, I don't think the Niners put that out. I think that's somebody trying to make a story.
Do y'all think that's a big deal that a player during the off season would just not answer calls from coaches, players,
I
owners?
mean, yeah, that's your employment. That's how you make your money. I mean, that's the. I mean, I know it's different, obviously, but then like us not answering the phone to our jobs, but I don't think he did that.
Yeah, it's kind of. I'm kind of like, what's the big deal? Is off season. You know, he always show up to camp and everything. Like, why you need to talk to him during the off season? It's not like nothing's going on. He just clearing his mind, taking a break. You know, spending time with his porn stars. I don't know. So I don't know why y'all need to buy this man during the off season.
Hey, but it's Jimmy freaking Garoppolo. Like Jimmy does what he want to do. I mean, he's a boss, man. I mean, I don't really feel like that may. If he did do that, it may explain why he didn't know the playbook. I mean, but if he, I mean, Jimmy said this is Jimmy. Jimmy said that he, by them dumbing the playbook down for Trey Lance, it helped him.
I think he
So
just saying that to help out Trey Lance
how's it helping out Trey Lance?
because they say he dumbed down the playbook, so it makes it seem like Trey Lance can't catch on.
What? How do you get that out of there? Like,
Because you said because you said Jimmy said it helped out when they dumbed down the playbook for Trey Lance.
right? That's
I don't think
like
that helped
you.
Trey Lance. See him saying it.
No, it help. It
No,
make you look crazy, like because you. I mean, you've been there 5-6 years and you don't know the playbook, and the only way you can learn it is when they dumbed it down for a rookie.
I don't see it like that. I think he was trying to say like it made things explain things a lot easier for Trey Lance than more speaking to him. I think that he was trying to like I don't know what's the word I'm
No,
looking for, praise Trey Lance for coming
no,
along or whatever getting the playbook. I don't think it was more on him than that.
that'll be like me saying, um, it's kind of like if someone tell you, like we do a podcast and say, you know what, I really didn't know what I was doing this podcast until they brought him on the podcast. Now I realize what I'm doing. You like faked it till you make it. Like you really don't know what the hell you doing. Like he don't understand the playbook, and it's very obvious. But back to the original topic, I think this is bullcrap. I don't think this is real. I think it's something the beat writer put out there. Jimmy don't seem like that type of dude like to do that, man. How is this real news? Is this like they put this on ESPN and stuff like that? This is circulating because I hadn't heard of this.
Yeah, they did. It was on ESPN and Instagram, and a couple other articles.
Yeah, they wrong for that.
Tyler, would you want a quarterback you can reach during the off?
You said, "Would I want a quarterback?" I would. I mean, no, I wouldn't. I ain't gonna lie. But that's why I don't say, that's why I say I don't know. I can't see why the 49ers would do that if they're trying to trade him.
Right.
It'd
Hey,
be
don't get this guy. He don't answer the phone. Who do that? like, like that's how I
Yeah,
know
they
this
trying to
is
move
a
him.
lie, bro. This is a lie. Yeah, Jimmy. And then Jimmy's not saying anything.
right. Not gonna say nothing, probably.
That's not him.
That's true.
He don't need to say nothing.
Jimmy's in the mafia.
All right, let's move on to Gatwood's favorite topic, Watson suspension. It was hit earlier today. He will be suspended for 11 games during this season. He coming back during the testings. Gatwood, thoughts?
Man, they're doing that man wrong, bro. You know they set that up on purpose, trying to get him to play his first game against the Texans. The fans are gonna be booing him. He's gonna get all the hate. He's gonna get all the slurs in the crowd, and they did that just to make more money off of him. Just like RC was saying earlier, man. It's wrong. It's terrible the way they're doing now.
Uh, it was just kind of odd that they came out and said he will be back for the testings. So like, so y'all clearly said, oh yeah, 11 games, that should be good. Oh yeah, oh snap, he played against the Texans with them 11 games being off.
You
Who
ever
else?
seen an 11-game suspension before? Ever? 11? What a
Yeah,
number!
it's more like 10, 6.
8, 9,
Yeah,
yeah.
hey, no, just well, how you get the number 11? Like that was just a perfect number, huh?
Exactly.
And what's crazy, it's like they don't even try to hide it. Like, yeah, just come back. Just come back when you play your old team.
That's money, man.
uh, I saw something interesting on this article. They said this whole fiasco or this suspension, it was never about the league trying to maintain the image about women rights. Like they don't care about women rights. it was never about that. It's about a whole power struggle, structure, and their image. Like they don't care about women's equality and stuff like that. I thought it was pretty interesting. Somebody come in and say that because of how everything been going, and Goodell come out and call him a predator out of all the words to choose from. So I thought it was pretty interesting that they said the NFL don't care about the women basically because no, they just been handling this terribly, bro.
Man, again, I speak on behalf of Deshaun Watson. Never met him. Probably not gonna meet him. But he's the poster child of some BS that the NFL just love doing this to their athletes, man. That it's just wrong, man. It's just wrong. You can't like punish this man forever. Like once the arbitrator made her decision, it should have been over with. But they saw the a way that when they couldn't profit off of that 6 games. And then I bet you if Deshaun don't sign that $200 million contract, it probably wouldn't have mattered as much. But see, by him getting that guaranteed money, the NFL losing money. See, it's like he's getting a little slap on the hand. It's a big slap. Then you paying $5 million of your money, and you legally didn't go to court and be proven guilty for anything. What are you proving? Man, this is a mess. It's a mess. You need to fire his agent, fire his lawyer.
There's no consistency in any of
They
this.
don't know what they're doing.
So Ridley got a year, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Deshaun don't get a year for something that they deem him to be a predator for.
Yeah.
Let me explain to you why. Because what really did is being done. Like when the NFL, you could see in some of their games where you could just, I'm gonna go back to the Saints Rams game. That's the NFL all day. Like Goodell is at that game. He could have said, "Wait a minute, nah, man, this is bad. Like we need to fix this. This is a bad." He could have made a phone call. You know, I don't know exactly what would have happened going forward, but you can tell that they got their hand in their league in certain situations that they pick and choose how they want certain things to play out. So for him to be out a year in their league that's only going to be there 11 games is just backwards. It's like saying I'm gonna lock up the murderer. I'm gonna give the murderer 11 games and 11 years, and I'm gonna give the person who didn't do something as bad as the murderer a life. I'm gonna give him life. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's
Especially
just
when you go out and call somebody a predator and they get less than somebody who betted $1,500.
It's like
I
they just push their own agenda when it comes to these suspensions and stuff like that, and they don't even try to hide it. It's nasty work.
then they be like, how can this make us money? Then they exploit it.
Yep.
Because it's just been a headliner after headliner after headliner every other week. So it just, man, 11 games, okay. Let's stick with it. Let's move on. But I know that's not going to happen. It's just how the NFL is, man. They always going to bring back the old stuff and just try to use it against the player so they can create more leverage in their ratings. All right. Before I want to talk about Tom Brady, I want to bring up what Aaron Rodgers said. I think Tyler mentioned this yesterday. No, Tuesday. But Aaron Rodgers came out and said the young guys, especially young receivers, we got hold on. The young guys, especially young receivers, we got to be way more consistent. A lot of drops, a lot of bad route decisions, running the wrong route.
Aaron Rodgers said this
Aaron Rodgers.
about his receivers.
Yes.
Dang.
Bro, you signed up for this when you signed the contract.
When he took all the money and left his boy Devontae nothing, then well, he just complains and complains. Is
Why would
nothing ever good for this
you say
guy.
this to the media?
Yes.
Why would you say that to the media?
Yeah, they said they had a meeting though, like with the coaches made Rodgers have a meeting with the receivers.
That's fine, but that's like that's something in private. So I feel like it
Now,
should have
yeah,
been private.
now as a young receiver, you like second guessing yourself. You don't know, like, crap, I'm doing this right. I need to please this guy. God, if I don't please this guy, I might not even have a job. If he came out and said this, like he's venting, like isn't what he's saying in practice is not good enough. Now he need to vent to reporters about his receivers. He need to be uplifting these guys, spend more time with them in the room instead of just going out to me like, yeah, these young guys, bro, they don't even know where route they running. They don't even know what they doing. That's why Aaron Rodgers, that's why I said that with that record, man, it's a possibility. If Aaron Rodgers feel like he can't count on you, he's not gonna.
Man, listen, it's a trap. Don't listen to Aaron Rodgers, man. I mean, them guys gonna be ready to go.
That's what you think.
Hmm?
That's what you think, or that's what
You
you
put
know.
up, you put all your eggs in the names. I see, because before Brandon Ayuk, you didn't know who that was. You know Debo Samuel. They was not great receivers. So you don't think those
Huh?
guys are NFL caliber receivers over there?
We talked about this. I mean, last pod when we talked about this.
But you saying you comparing them guys to Debo and Ayuk? None
They
of them
just,
guys coming out of college. Them guys don't even have the same skill
bro.
sets. Those
Listen,
guys
To
like
be
their
listen,
fair, we
talent is
did.
not even on their level.
To
bro.
be
Listen.
fair, we didn't know. We really
Come on,
didn't
bro.
know Debo was Debo till what?
Especially Brandon,
But coming out of college,
especially Brandon Ayuk.
But I'm saying where these guys were drafted, Alan Lazard, you didn't say, oh, he had potential to do this. But when Debo, he at least was a high draft pick.
Okay, but listen,
Second round pick, just like their second round pick they got.
Brandon
But he's
Ayuk
not Alan Lazard.
was not even the best player on his team. It was N'Keal Harry in college. Okay, so Brandon Ayuk, when he got drafted, I guarantee you, as any 49er fan, was like, who the heck? What? You mean tell me we're not gonna draft at least somebody the name you know? Brandon Ayuk. Okay, I didn't even know. I don't know no Ayuks, so I couldn't even pronounce the last name. Okay, so but my point is, you don't think that this man is pulling your chain this preseason? He doing what Belichick does, feed you this bull crap, and then he go out and throw to this Watson kid from Dakota, from South Dakota State, whatever. I think it's North Dakota. And he just blow the top off of it. You don't think it's a guy over there that just laying in the weeds? Like he do it all the time. I don't believe Aaron Rodgers, man. That's just
You trying, RC? You trying to sell me Alan
I done seen him.
Lazard
He done proved. He
and
done did it.
Sammy Watkins and the
I ain't
old
said nothing
Randall
about.
Cobb?
I ain't said nothing about them.
He was complaining with Devontae Adams.
Okay, but that's just Aaron making my point. That's Aaron Rodgers.
That's what I'm saying. And then they still
He won the
they
MVP,
still
man.
didn't get over the hump. What he wants is a Super Bowl. This receiving core is not getting him this Super Bowl title.
Okay,
Where he wants.
when he wasn't throwing the ball, when Devontae Adams get hurt, his other guys he was throwing the ball to, Lazard, as you said, is his name.
Where's the Super Bowl at though? Where is a first round exit? And they might not get a chance to do a first round exit
Okay,
with this core.
yeah, this guy don't. This guy is the Super Bowl. I'm not gonna say it don't matter. He got one. He good. He's not worried about it. He's a selfish dude. I'm telling you, I love him, but it's about numbers with him. It's about him. Like when he lied about the getting the vaccine or whatever, it's about him. But if you don't think that we'll talk about it later on in the season. You'll be like, man, you told me this dude don't do nothing but lie. I don't believe nothing Aaron Rodgers say. I don't believe anything he say. They're gonna show up.
That's why he had to go to extreme measures and start dating a witch, so he can cast some spells out there that work for him.
That dude got a receiving.
Maybe they can cast some spells on their hands and speed, and see to put him on Debo level.
They don't got a worse receiving core than the Bears. I don't know anybody the Bears got.
They got Mooney. Mooney's better than all the other guys on the Packers.
Mooney?
Mm-hmm. Darnell Mooney.
I don't know that. Y'all know who that is?
Yeah,
Don't
we
know.
do.
Yeah, he's pretty solid.
He's solid guy. What?
Yeah, he is. He had
I
like
do my
90
homework.
catches last year.
Yeah, what?
Like 90 catches last
Who
year.
he play for? The Bears last year?
Yeah.
He didn't do nothing against us. I don't remember.
I think
But yeah,
he was injured last year too, so
yeah,
he
he
might
had
not play against y'all.
81 catches last year.
Okay,
1,000.
So if Mooney had 1,000 yards, and don't nobody across the league really know Mooney, I think Green Bay gonna pull the rabbit out the hat again. Jordy Nelson or somebody's coming out that hat again. They're gonna find another guy
I'll be
and be
waiting
good.
on it.
Well, Mooney was like a fifth round pick from like Tulane or something. So like RC to this point, like they can have something like that Rogers could take.
Okay.
I'm saying it could happen. Like
Man,
don't
I haven't seen it from Alan Lazard yet, so
But I think what I'm saying, Gatwood and Ben, it's like when them guys at that level playing football, playing receiver, them guys are good, man. Because
yeah, they're good.
Pringle, like you look at the Kansas City Chiefs, Nicole Hartman, those guys don't. They're good. They're just like Tariq Hill. You didn't really just think Tariq Hill when you first come in the league. He was like short, undersized, kick return guy. Then he
fifth
turns out to
round
be,
pick.
yeah, like
But I'm saying is none of these guys on this receiving core is showing that potential. Like
that's
you
what.
said, maybe Christian Watson, like you mentioned, but that's the only guy we already know what the other guys can do.
Yeah, that's. But when Aaron Rodgers speak, don't believe anything. He's a liar. Like the little kid say, he's a liar, Dad. He's a liar.
Yeah, he
I don't
does
believe.
lie a lot. That's why I don't like him.
You think he gonna tell you I got the best receiving core, and which he does. He don't have the best receiving core, but he wants teams to think they don't have anything.
I mean, you can scout. You can look at film and tell their receiver core is not nothing scary about them.
Yeah,
I
I
don't need
mean
Aaron Rodgers to tell me I can look at film and like, not
they've been
worried.
they're gonna throw the ball a lot to Aaron Jones. That's gonna pick up anybody fantasy playing fantasy football. Y'all
Well,
listening
the
to
only
this?
thing I have about concern about Aaron Jones
Jay
is
Dillon.
AJ Dillon taking away from his carries. That's concerned me a lot, especially in fantasy, bro.
Yeah, I agree
That,
with that. But somebody got to make up for Devontae's production.
yeah. Somebody can get a lot of balls thrown to him. I don't know which one it is. Maybe Watson, because I'm just not taking Watkins or Cobb or
Yeah.
Lazard. I'll take Watson because he's unproven, so he might get the bulk of it. But let's move on. The Baker is expected to be named the Panthers starting quarterback for Week 1. I mean, there's no shocker. I mean, that's why y'all traded for the guy. That shouldn't even be a report. If he want to come in and be a number one starter, then y'all should have been fired from the jump. All right, so I think that's all the NFL news. I want to say this topic for last because I actually heard about this a couple weeks ago, but I didn't know it was like to this extent. So y'all already know about Tom Brady.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know the whole Tom Brady situation.
About what?
All right. So like I said, I saw a glimpse of the article a couple weeks ago. I ain't think nothing of it. But Buccaneers coach Todd Bowles was non-communicable Thursday when asked about the reporters about a return date for quarterback Tom Brady, who's been away from the team since August 11th. He organized to tend to what has been described as a personal thing. When Bowles announced that Brady would be stepping away, he said Brady would be back after the Bucs' second preseason game at Tennessee. Meaning the earliest Brady could return to practice with the team would be Monday, August the 22nd. But Bowles did not provide a clear return date. And Thursday, he said that he wasn't sure when Brady would actually returning. Despite Brady's absence being pre-planned weeks ago prior to training camp, he said we still see. So he said we'll talk about it next week. So right now, nobody know what's going on with Tom Brady. And I heard speculation, like I said, I read about this last week, about a couple weeks ago. I didn't think none of it. But it said thinking doing with Giselle, that Giselle, tired of him being away from his family. I don't know. That's just a report that I heard. I don't know if it's true or not, but I'm telling you what I came across. So
Well,
RC, is that smoke, fire, or just
I hope it's real.
little pop rocks or
I
something?
hope it's real. I'm gonna tell you why I hope it's real. He has nothing else left to do in football. Go home, Tom Brady, Giselle. Please, Giselle, I'm putting this
Go
energy in
home,
the air.
bro.
I'm sending it your way. Give him all the hell possible because what's going to happen is I love Brady. I'm a Michigan guy. Brady's a Michigan guy. And if Brady don't go home, he's gonna get knocked out of the National Football League. He's gonna get hurt bad because it's like this year could be the year because they're playing the NFC West, plus they playing your division. You know, he's in your division already. It's like, man, the defensive linemen are getting faster, and he's slow. So I mean, he took a beat in that Rams game when they played in the playoffs. They were getting to him. So just to leave on good terms and with your health, man. Like whatever it is, start. Put your family first. We got 7 Super Bowl rings, bro. Can you hear me, Brady? Brady, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Go home, man. The Saints, trying to beat the Saints, but I think that's what he's coming back for. He want to beat y'all, man, because he
Yeah.
struggled with y'all, but he has nothing else left to prove. And for the record, Todd Bowles is not finna win nothing with the Buccaneers. It's not gonna.
He's not a good head coach.
No,
He's a good defense coordinator, but not a good head
he
coach.
looks like a stop sign on the sideline.
He's just glaring, like he don't know what's going on. Like,
He
what do I
just
call?
there, like
What do I call? what I do? What I do?
like Byron Leftwich would have been a better hire
Yes.
because offensive minded coaches just look like they are doing something, even if they're not.
Mm.
Todd Bowles stands over there like, what time is what time the game is? I'm so hungry.
I got some ramen noodles at home. I think I'll warm that up when I get back.
I don't believe this whole story. I think Brady just a veteran taking some time off, but who knows?
Yeah, that was a little nugget. There's something dealing with his wife by her being upset.
Get on his
I'll say one thing. There's one thing that'll stop a man from doing something that he loves, and that's a woman.
Oh man.
Hey, Tyler, quiet.
Chill out, bro. I see why you always gotta come. Why you gotta hit me with the strings, bro?
Hey, Tyler, like that meme with the kid with the juice in his hand. Look at it.
So don't Madden come out tonight?
Huh?
Yeah.
There's a lot of angry women tonight, man.
Hey, women know how to kill some joy, some fun for a man. So
I don't really even play Madden anymore. I play MLB The Show though.
Man, listen, get what you got? What you got? What system you got?
I got Xbox.
Dang, I gotta get over there. I need somebody to play the show with.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
we Xbox boys.
Lame.
I have the 5 because my wife bought it for me, but I wanted the Xbox.
Oh yeah, PS5.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, bro.
I don't play it though.
I'm trying. Verizon, they just released they selling the Xbox X series, so I don't think I'm gonna get it from them. I think you gotta have like a plan with them. I think you gotta be a customer of them to get it. All right.
I'm a customer, so just let me know how I can help you out.
Yeah. So, Brady, I hope that your wife keep you home. You need to be home with your wife. That's more important than football right now. You're old. Your kids getting bigger. You're gonna hate that you spend all that time away, and your kids are getting older on you. They doing things, so you need to be there for them, man. You need to be there.
Just admit it. You're scared of the goat. You're scared of the goat.
Don't be a Goku. Be a Vegeta. Goku always running off trying to find the next best fighter. Don't do that, Brady. You got nothing else to prove, bro.
You the GOAT, man.
All right, little NBA. LeBron just got an extension.
How you get this in this cut? How did you fit this in this segment, man? Oh man, Tyler, help us! Here it comes, Tyler.
I ain't got no more help for them when it comes to that
He
Brown
holding
stuff.
his team hostage.
This man.
I don't know what kind of evidence or stuff you have on the Lakers, bro.
Hey, RC. He wasn't saying nothing when we kept signing Drew when his ribs was broke.
Everything was broke.
Everything. He could have thought about 30 yards. Bill couldn't wait for Drew to come back. Hey, Brian averaging 30. He like, man, he signed again.
You never seen nothing like it.
Man, because all they doing is just helping him out. This contract is meant to help out LeBron, not the Lakers. That's why I can't deal with this foolery, man.
I agree with you with that. That's a great take. It's $500 They say LeBron's going to be made like $500 million by the end of time, the end of this contract. So, in his earnings for his career, but it ain't helping the Lakers at all. Keeping
Not at
LeBron on the
all.
team, it's hurting. It's hurting the Lakers because you're not getting younger. You're not going to be able to develop anything once he leaves. You're going to be the Cleveland Cavaliers.
They're doing a terrible job building around him, though. Like that. I
How
mean,
they literally got all the players he wanted
Westbrook,
from
bro.
his
Nah,
list.
Westbrook,
they've
but he,
been hurt. They've been hurt too. Like Westbrook was a terrible fit, but they've been hurt.
But did they not take LeBron James' grocery list
yeah, they
and
did.
check off some of the players they wanted?
I agree with that. But
Yeah.
the thing is, they got rid of a lot of the players that he picked, and then they brought some players in that he wanted. I think what we at with this is it's Michael Jordan with the Wizards. It's like you're pretty much just in the back nine of your career, and you're not gonna win no more championships because you don't. Players are not gonna try to help you win. They're trying to beat him, and so I'm just gonna enjoy these next couple of seasons because LeBron's been playing basketball since 2003, and I know you hate him being, but this guy is one of a kind. We're not going to ever see anything like this again. I think you need to go back and look at some early years, and then you'll appreciate it. Because I don't want to hear you 5 years from now when they're doing like a farewell tour, and you're just like,
You
man, that was a
won't.
great guy.
I don't
You
let
know,
y'all do the farewell pod.
it's great, man.
Yeah,
Just embrace it, man. Just enjoy these next few years, man.
yeah, I'm gonna miss not having a root against somebody. I'm gonna miss
Ben,
it.
you gotta admit you haven't seen anything like anybody. You haven't seen a player be this good for this long. You have to
Never,
admit that.
never.
I mean, look
Ben,
at today's technology and nutrition. I
Oh
mean,
man, he came in the league in what 2003.
2003.
I
Yeah.
mean,
It's gonna be
how much
2023.
money you see how much money he put in his body.
And he's
He
never
should
had a
be that
major
healthy.
injury. He's
Yeah, you put
probably.
him if you put in millions of dollars in your body, you shouldn't have.
I mean, that's what
And they can all do that.
Yeah, he just
But
figured it
nobody else
out.
does that though, just him.
Yeah, because they had strip clubs and drinking alcohol and smoking weed. I
Yeah, they
mean,
got dad bods like Harden.
Come
but
on,
this
bro.
is
He
this is
ain't
the,
even in this.
this is the thing though. Can you not appreciate the fact that what we ask athletes to do? He don't get in trouble.
Yeah, he's a hard worker. I give him that. He
He does
trains hard. He
everything that
trains his butt off.
our
I
coaches
don't hate
and
on that.
people that we know growing up was telling us to do. He did. He just did it.
Yeah, he trains hard. I don't got
He
nothing
worked on
against
his
that.
like I think, and it'll help you. It'll help you get through what you're going through. Because I was right there at one time with you. You have to just sit back and realize, like, man, we always are hard on the bust, but this dude lived up to the hype.
The most hyped up player ever.
Ever, bro. We killed Kwame Brown and Jamarcus Russell and Tim Couch and Ryan Leaf, but we will not praise LeBron James.
Yeah, because he
Hey,
literally
greatness.
changed the landscape of the NBA.
They hate greatness. I'm giving me a shirt.
Nah,
VOL.
hey, nah, you can't be using that, bro. and I like a lot of great players, so I don't have nothing to hate on with LeBron. It's just his whole demeanor.
He been
Can't
good for
stand
so
guys.
long.
We
Bro,
are
he
two
been
different
good
guys.
since I was in kindergarten, bro. I'm
Come
25.
on, man. Come on, man.
Thank you guys for tuning in to the show. Like and subscribe to our social media accounts. They will be located in the show notes. Also, we have a merchandise store now. Check it out on podsquadinc.com. Thank you guys for the love and support. We out of here.
You are listening to Voice of the Fans Sportscast, brought to you by none other than the voices of the fans. Discussing football, basketball, news, trending topics. The one-stop shop for all things sports. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Hosted by none other than Ben Swift Reynolds, Taylor Gatwood, and Tyler Wright.